Hey, how's it going? It's Heather with Papers, Caffeine, and Life. Grab your favorite drink, pull up a chair, get some cool paper, and let's get busy.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Crafty Christmas in July 24. Today is actually part one of the two-part video that I posted the other day. It goes along with the mother-daughter challenge, but Lizzie wanted to post that one first. That way, you know, it could start getting comments and votes and things like that. But so our challenge was we had to use these 5 papers that I created, and it's actually going to be a free digital kit on my Ko-Fi store, so you should be able to find that when this video goes up. So here I'm just showing you the different videos, and I actually skipped one of the pages. There's actually 5 pages. I created all of them, and then Lizzie created the one that has the little fireplace on it. So in the other video is the paper that I skipped. So I'm going to make a giant stuffed envelope to put all of our ephemera pieces in. So I just have a file folder, and I'm going to cut the tab off, and then I'm just going to cut it to size, and then we'll score the folder so that we have a good deep envelope. So I'm going to use the existing score lines where the folder opens, and then I'll go ahead and score on the side to make the little side flaps so we can fold it over as well. So that's just what you see me doing here. All right, and once I get done scoring, then I'm just gonna go over my score lines and fold them and burnish them so they're nice and crisp on both sides, of course. And then we're also gonna create the little flap that goes over the top. And then you want to make for sure when you have a solid fold line where your corners or your edges bend, you want to make sure you notch it out just so it gives a little extra room, and it ends up not so bulky, because your corners or your ends or whatever, it might look a little funky if you have all that extra paper or cardstock or something like that kind of in there. So this will just give you the nice corners. And one thing I did want to mention also, at the very bottom where the side flaps come together, there is a little gap where it doesn't have paper. And if you don't like that, you could cover the sides up. Like once you glue it, then you could go back through and put paper on it. It didn't bother me. I mean, it's not like a huge gap or anything. Nothing's going to fall through. It's just like at the very, very bottom, there's like just a little bit of a gap. And in just a second, I think I'm going to show you the little tiny bit of a gap. Yeah, so see, it's just a little tiny triangle. Like I said, it doesn't bother me, but if it bothers you, once you glue everything together, you could even just put some washi tape or something under it. So there's that center score line that's on the bottom of my envelope, and I don't really care for that. I want to stabilize it a little bit. So I'm just going to take some cardstock, and it just so happens to be white. But I'm going to take some cardstock, and I'm just going to cut like a little small strip and put that in my score line as well, on the bottom, outside and inside. That way it kind of shores up the bottom a little bit, so it's not quite so unstable and wonky because of that extra score line. So, I mean, it's an option. You don't have to do it. And then, of course, I have to make a little tiny bit of a thing at the top so that, you know, it has the fold over. And then here, this is what I did for my inking. I inked it with a bright green color, and then I just went over it and kind of like splotted some red, and it gives it like a really cool, almost camel-y effect, and I actually really like it. So I went around the bottom, inside and outside, because you're kind of going to see it, and then the inside and the outside all around. And then we're going to cover it with paper. So that's what you'll see next. Okay, so now I just took some green paper, and this actually isn't even cardstock. This is just like green copy weight paper, and I did the inside panels that didn't get inked up. And now I'm going to take my pattern paper, 2 of the pages that I created, and I'm going to go ahead and get those sized and cut, and then we'll glue those. All right, so for the last and final thing we're going to do while this is, while I'm showing you how to like kind of measure it and get it cut out and everything, is I'm going to take some of the leftover file folder, and I'm going to take my circle punch, and I'm going to punch 8 holes out. And that's going to be our closures. We're going to have one that goes on the top flap, and then one that goes in the middle section of the paper. So, and then I'm going to put string on it, and then we can tie it together. That way it just ties in the front with a cute little bow. You don't have to worry about wrapping anything around or anything like that. And it's just a super simple, easy way to keep this closed. So now you have a really big Christmas envelope that you can fit a ton of things in. You could actually fit a whole journal in here if you choose to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so. If you know anyone who hasn't subscribed and you think, hey, maybe they would like this channel, definitely tell them about it. And look for that free digital Christmas download on my Ko-Fi store. Until next time, guys. See ya!